Hi everybody, Tia here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking all about love. As you probably know, the holiday that boasts the idea of love is Thursday of next week, and I want to talk a little bit about that. In a world that craves admiration and adoration, how does one learn to love? Bring this up because I think it's important that we talk about the things that unite us and the things that bring people together. I think within these similarities, we would find that the desire to love and to be loved is popular among us all. So if that is the case, and love is the one unifying source that unites everyone, it would be easy to identify and foster love, right? Not always. First, let's break down what love is, because there's different kinds. Psychology Today breaks down the different types of love into 7 kinds based loosely on Greek mythology. First type of love that they say exists is eros, which is passionate or sensual love. Think of Cupid with the bow. This type of love is known to defy logos or logic because it can feel very lustful. There's also love that we feel towards our friends, like we always want to have them in our life. This type of love is full of dependability and trust. There's also storge, and this type of love is a parental kind of love. You care for something deeply and you want it to excel. This type of love is agape. This is the kind of love that almost everyone will feel towards our earth and nature and animals. It's almost the inherent kind of love that we have for one another, not because you know anything about a person, but because they too are a person and you have love for other living things. Another type of love is ludus, or more of a playful and uncommitted love. Ludus can be based on flirting or casual encounters and can be a lot of fun as long as the expectations of each party are the same. Pragma is a type of love that focuses on 2 people working towards a common goal together long term. Lastly, number 7 is philassia, or the type of self-love people have. Now this can be super healthy or super unhealthy. If someone has a healthy kind of self-love, they care about themselves and they're comfortable with themselves. It can be unhealthy if you don't care about yourself, or if you boast arrogance that are to be not as positive. There's the love that we feel towards items or things. Like I can say that I love ice cream or I love my bed. There's the love that we feel when we do something, such as I love sleeping or I love watching a good thriller. Within love, there's many stages that make up a relationship that is loving. Such as when you first enter a relationship and the butterflies in your stomach feel like they will take over your entire body, versus when you've been in the relationship a bit longer, those secure, and you know that you can always count on that person. Hopefully within love, you are able to one day find the kind of love that feels like the different types combined. As exciting as when you get to sleep a full 8 hours, and as energizing as when you first start dating someone. Prior to being in love, I never really understood how powerful force it was. Valentine's Day, I think there's different stages as you go through life. As a child, really not caring about Valentine's Day other than wanting to make sure that I had the coolest Valentine. College, it was my favorite girls' time. I remember distinctly driving back from a movie theater crying because I just watched a rom-com with my best friend and it was Valentine's Day. We sobbed and laughed at our hopeless romanticness. And only very recently will I actually be on track to spend Valentine's Day with another significant other. In 2016, Fortune published an article that says that people spend over $500 for someone on Valentine's Day. Mother's Day, when people spend about $170, and Christmas, when people spend about $800. With so much celebration surrounding love, how does one find it? There is so much artificial admiration that is well-intended and positive. It can be hard though to know what actual love feels like. Love isn't an Instagram like or a comment. It's not buying someone a rose, getting someone a chocolate heart. Things are ways that we show love, but they're not love itself. Because love is something much more powerful than a tangible object. In a culture that accepts casual encounters and fear among many of being the one who cares too much, it can be hard to open up and find love. And solely from my experience, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to find love in your life. First piece of advice I have, I think that to truly, madly, and deeply love someone, you must love yourself first. I know you might have started to roll your eyes at me, but just hear me out. So my wise mother that once predicted that I would be in love, which did come true, also told me once that every person is their own full circle, and we don't need other people to fill up our circle. And I believed her. Somewhere along the way, though, I started to feel like my circle was missing a piece. I did many things to try and fill this piece. I realized that it felt really empty without the piece, but I never really needed to be searching for those things to begin with. It was within me all along, and I was the only one that could fill that. And when I did try and borrow from another person's piece or do anything that was forceful and unnatural, it did not lead to things going well. Love and accept yourself first, and it's okay to be a work in progress, because I am too, but make sure that you're not trying to use another person to fill your own. Know that you are always whole first. In my experience, when I felt like I needed someone else to be whole, that's when things did not go well. Number 2, know what you want and then get busy. Know your must-haves and your must-not-haves. For example, I would recommend that everybody has on their must-have list someone that is kind and understanding, and on their must-not-have list, someone that's disrespectful or rude or too controlling. Have those things defined, and then do everything that you have always wanted to do to make your life amazing. Do the things that you would do if you had a significant other. Do the things that you boldly just wanted to do single, because I promise you, the more that you enjoy your own life, the closer you will get to finding someone else to live it with. And number 3, I just urge you to know that it might not look like what you think it will. I am a perfect cliche of growing up thinking that the love of my life would sweep me off my feet and a ballroom dance, and it would be at the perfect time of my life when I was completely ready for it. Let me tell you, it'd be great if things worked out like that, but they won't always. And this isn't to say that the way I found love wasn't magical and enchanting, because in some ways it was, but also a lot of times it will happen when you least expect it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. That about sums up everything I wanted to talk about. Be sure to check out my blog if you want to see the sources I have for each statistic or topic I talked about. Be sure to subscribe to see next week's video, and be sure to have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and spread love and feel love and just enjoy the day, whatever relationship status or state you are in. Bye!